they're off and running in the Chesham Stakes of 2024. Moon Sniper away well. Motawahij burst out of the stalls and is very keen in the early stages. The green cap towards the left far side. A defence missile is fairly handy towards the near side. Metro Dubai is just being followed by Lazy Griff and Miss El Fundi. Shocker is towards the back with Hot Like Me, and also Pental Bay is towards the rear. Bedtime Story in around about 7th place. The purple and white over on the far side, running on the outer of Duke of Monmouth, with Age of Gold in the centre of the pack, the Godolphin Blue. Brian is towards the rear of the field, but it's the keen-going Motawahij that just leads them as they go past the half-mile marker and now running beyond halfway. Motawahij with Moon Sniper poised just in behind his Bedtime Story. Still there is Duke of Monmouth. Expensive Rose, Age of Gold is driven. Metro Dubai the near side. Miss El Fundi trying to work into it. The extreme right, Lazy Griff, as the field are about to run inside the two. Bedtime Story now challenging Motawahij. Then Expensive Rose and Defence Missile, but taking over here it's Bedtime Story, and she's opened up by 3. Bedtime Story running towards the last furlong. Oh, good night, Bedtime Story. She's opened up by about 7 or 8 here. They're playing for places in behind, but Chapter 2 for Bedtime Story is a resounding win in the Chesham Stakes. A brilliant performance. And they're off and running in the Hardwick Stakes over a mile and a half, and going into the lead early on, Elegant Man and David Egan on the outside. Candleford, the red and green, breaking from the widest stall. Isle of Jura, red and white, just in behind. Continuous settling in about 5th position. Ryan Moore just looking to get across as Goliath runs keenly just in behind the leader, Elegant Man, being followed by Crypto Force. Desert Hero is towards the back of the field, and the back marker at this stage is Mr. Cut, and Middle Earth is also weighted within the claret under Asheen Murphy as the field pick up some speed and head down towards Swinley Bottom. As they do so, it's Elegant Man leading to Candleford, a former Duke of Edinburgh Stakes winner, in second. The French horse Goliath in third, and then Isle of Jura in 4th position on the outside of Crypto Force, with Continuous running quite enthusiastically just in behind, narrowly in advance of Desert Hero and Tom Marquand. And then Middle Earth, the back marker, is John Sadler's Miss the Cuts. As the field, they've turned right-handed, heading inside their final 7 furlongs and running towards halfway here. Pace looks reasonable. It's set by Elegant Man. To Candleford on the outside, Goliath and Maxime Guillon just following, with Isle of Jura to the outside, and then Crypto Force running on the inner of Continuous, with Middle Earth still towards the back, just behind Desert Hero and Miss the Cut and James Doyle last of all here. The field have now got less than 5 furlongs to run in the Hardwick Stakes. An Elegant Man leading by just under a length to Candleford and William Buick in second. Goliath still goes keenly in third, with Isle of Jura the outside. Then Crypto Force on the inner. No move yet from Continuous and Ryan Moore. Desert Hero. Middle Earth is just getting a squeeze now, moving up on the outer of Desert Hero. And driven in last is Mr. Cut. They turn into the home straight. Less than 3 furlongs to run. Candleford takes over. Goes on here to Elegant Man. Isle of Jura Continuous starting a run on the outside. Goliath is still waiting for daylight. Middle Earth and Desert Hero with plenty to do. A furlong and a half left to go, and it's Candleford in front here. Chased by Isle of Jura. Continuous not getting there. Goliath staying on, but it's Isle of Jura taking over here inside the last furlong. Clear by 2.5 to Candleford. Goliath. Middle Earth is running on, but Isle of Jura and Callum Shepherd have it sewn up as they run up towards the line. Isle of Jura wins the Hardwick Stakes, and Callum Shepherd salutes the crowd as well he might.
They're lined up and they're off. Racing in the centre, the great Art Power away as ever. Quickly, followed by Swing Along away towards the left. On the extreme left, far side is Shartash in a red cap going forward. Showing speed is Quinault, with Swing Along now taking them along from Quinault and Art Power. And then Shartash over on the far side, chased by Washington Heights. Then Cardem in the centre, alongside Should Have Been a Ring and Vadream. Further back then is Jumby. Mitbahi towards the rear of the field with the Wizard of I, believing in about 6th place. Light blue jacket, dark blue cap, alongside Millstream as they head on towards the final 2.5 furlongs, and it's Swing Along on the far side. Chartas further out now, Believing is delivered with a run, followed by Millstream, Quinault, Washington Heights, and behind them Cardem is travelling very well, last year's winner, 1.5 furlongs from the finish, and it's Swing Along trying to cling on from Millstream, thrusting at them. Here comes Cardem, racing between Believing and Swing Along as they race on up towards the line, flooring the line. Cardem finishing off best again, as he did last year. Cardem getting up from Swing Along, and the 8-year-old Cardem has won the Jubilee 2 years running under Oisin Murphy. I'm in a red cap, and they're off. Chicago Critic gave a little jump, leaving the stalls. Evan Shaddad well away with Native American, and down the centre Never So Brave showing bright early pace, and it's Native American and Never So Brave. Evan Shaddad is handy, Hearthead is just tracking them in the gold sleeves. Red Cap Boiling Point is towards the outside on the right in the yellow and black spots. They're tracked by Zoom Zoom, El Bodon, Cortez Bay. Back in the field to Task Force, on heels slightly was Indian Run. On the right is Mountain Bear, followed Dark Tornado through, and then on the left is the White Blaze Cortez Bay, still very handy from Night Raider. River Tiber is in the firing line now, just one from the left in the hands of Ryan Moore, the blue and orange jacket. It's still Native American that leads from Evan Shaddad. They're tracked through by Hearthead, Never So Brave there. River Tiber on the left is Cortez Bay, then behind these is Boiling Point, just waiting for a run is Kikuli, Zoom Zoom, Task Force, then Ziggy's Dream as they race on now inside the two. River Tiber is driven along to challenge Never So Brave, and Heartem comes through as well, and the cream is coming to the top in the jersey, and it's Heartem that's kicked into the lead. Heartem has gone 2 lengths clear, and Never So Brave coming home well though on the near side. Kikuli with Chicago Critic and Mountain Bear, and Kikuli wearing away at Heartem. Kikuli on the near side of Heartem as they hit the line. Oh, it's tight. Heartem on the far side of Kikuli, fighting it out for the Jersey Stakes. And they're away. Lethal Levi well away towards the far side, and also the Bell Conductor well away as well. They're beginning to track across towards the centre, and slightly isolated is Flaming Rib, but the Bell Conductor on the left-hand side, the inside part of the course, with Lethal Levi, Warrior Brave, and Desert Cop, and then Glenfinnan and Unequal Love. Vaffatino further back with last year's winner St. Lawrence and the Blue and White Diamonds from Coachello, and then Mum's Temple and Roman Dragon, Jean Le Pen in a red cap, and Rocket Rodney at the back of that field. In the right-hand group, then Flaming Rib with Rum Star and Alba Shear and Stripe Red and Ferris, and then 5,000 to 1, followed by Torre Vega and Chipstead, the favourite Dark Trooper in the red cap, and then further back is Cover Up, and also up the back is Harry 3 with Oroxo, but they come in one group down the centre, and it's Lethal Levi just with the lead, a slender lead from Glenfinnan. Unequal Love stays on well in the red, white and blue on the far side. Here's Dark Trooper now, beginning to unwind under James Doyle for Wathnam Racing. Unequal Love took it up, Dark Trooper finishing off well, Lethal Levi and Glenfinnan. Unequal Love will win the Wokingham from probably Dark Trooper second. Oroxio was flashing home in third.
The last one in, set to go. And they're off, racing in the Golden Gates over a mile and a quarter. Melitus away pretty well on the outside. Approval, the white-faced chestnut well up there with Black Run, and also Portsmouth. Grey Cuban, the orange colours are grey on the inside. These are being followed by Narano. Hand of God keeping pretty wide at the moment, the white and red. On the inside of that one is Treasure. She's in front of Old Faithful, in company with Whiskey Pete and Cambridge, under Wayne Lord and the back marker as the field reached Swinley Bottom, and Approval has got across to lead Portsmouth and Melitus, with Black Run in 4th place. Grey Cuban next. In midfield and running quite keen is Palace Green, the mainly black colours. Narano is on the outside of that, followed by Hand of God and Treasure. Old Faithful and Ryan Moore, the dark blue, Cambridge, and Whiskey Pete, the back marker. So running on the side of the course, they've completed their first half mile, making the journey towards halfway. Approval with the advantage. Melitus is in 2nd place. Portsmouth and Hayley Turner in 3rd, ahead of Black Run and Jamie Spencer 4. Holly Doyle and Grey Cuban next in the field, with Oisin Murphy and Palace Green on that one's out. And Narano is wider still. Treasure following with Hand of God still well back with Old Faithful. Cambridge one from last, and Whiskey Pete is the back marker. They've got less than half a mile to run in the Golden Gates, and it is Approval in front by a length and a half to 2. Miletus is in second position, Portsmouth third, Black Run 4, then Narano ahead of Palace Green. Hand of God is going to make a challenge pretty wide, but Approval still held together, now given a squeeze. Portsmouth is coming to attack, going quite nicely under Hayley Turner. Black Run, Hand of God down the outside with Narano. Cambridge is passing horses from the rear as well. They've got a furlong and a half left to go, and Hand of God takes over. Cambridge chasing with Black Run, then Narano. Approval has faded. Hand of God enters the final furlong, 2 lengths clear of Cambridge, chasing very hard, but it's Hand of God. He's got the Golden Gates within his grasp as they run close to the finish. Hand of God for Harry Charlton and William Buick. Ascot Glory in the Golden Gates. And thereof, the traditional closer of Royal Ascot, the Queen Alexandra Stakes, over 2 miles, 5 furlongs and about 143 yards. Magellan Straight, one of the first to show with the filly Drawn to Dream. The Violet Jacket Maxident on the outside through the first furlong. Last year's winner, Dawn Rising, is wide on the course. The green and yellow hoops, Ushmal, the white cap on the inside of that, with Run for Oscar held up towards the back of the field. Postileo is on the inside just following Magellan Straight. Nachtgeist is towards the back, and so too is the best turned out winner, Fasol, in the hands of Ross Orion, riding for Paul Nicholls as they continue their journey down the straight. And it is Maxident and David Egan just shading it on the outside of Magellan Straight and Hugh Horgan, last year's 150 to 1 winner of the Iris Zazarovich. On the outside is Dawn Rising, with Drawn to Dream on that one's in, and finished 6th in the Golden Gates here on Tuesday, as they continue on with Postileo on the inside, the copper horse I should say. Then in 6th position is Ushmal ahead of Fasol, and in the back 2 Nachtgeist, and last year's 3rd Run for Oscar at the back of the field under Maxime Guillon, and he didn't have much luck in running when 3rd in the race last year. Run for Oscar as they come past the enclosures, and it is Maxident leading to Dawn Rising and Magellan Straight on the inside. These are the first 3. Postileo is then on the inner of Ushmal and Drawn to Dream as they come up to the line with 1 circuit left to go, and the 9 runners separated by around about 8 lengths or more. And the lead continues to be with Maxident. Maxident by 2 lengths. 2 in 2nd position, Dawn Rising and William Buick, looking to make it a quick double on the day. Magellan Straight is on Dawn Rising's inner. 2 of the Joseph O'Brien trio. They are followed by Drawn to Dream and Postileo. A gap of 3 lengths then to Ushmal. Ushmal with Fasol and Nachtgeist, and Run for Oscar behind as Maxident just kicks on a little bit, less than 1.5 miles to run as they now take the descent down towards Swinley Bottom. And it is Maxident opening up by about 5 or 6 lengths here to Magellan Straight in 2nd place under Hugh Horgan. On the outside is Dawn Rising, still followed by Postileo and James Doyle, looking for a 5th winner of what's been an excellent week for him. Saffie Osborne and Drawn to Dream on the outside, followed by Ushmal and Dylan Brown at McGonigal. And then Fasol, the back 2, continue to be Nachtgeist and Run for Oscar, yet to be put into the race. So Maxident still holds the lead. The lead of about 3, maybe 4, to Magellan Straight on the inside in the headgear. Dawn Rising lobbing away, sharing 2nd. Postileo following with Drawn to Dream. With a length and a half back to Fasol, who's just made a little bit of progress on the inside of Ushmal. And then Nachtgeist and Run for Oscar as they come inside their last 7 furlongs now in the Queen Alexandra. Maxident continues to lead the way to Dawn Rising in 2nd. It's been hard work for Magellan Straight. He's just struggling to hold his spot now. Postileo has come off the inside. Ushmal is following. Drawn to Dream is still well there. A few of the riders starting to make moves. Run for Oscar continues to be the back marker as now Maxident is shoved along in front. Dawn Rising breezing alongside. Drawn to Dream is in 3rd. Then Postileo. Ushmal, Fasol is next ahead of Nachtgeist, but Maxident is now beating a retreat as the field are about to head inside their last half mile here Dawn Rising looking to defend the Queen Alexandra, drawn to Dream in second. Ushmal has made good progress into third. Postoleo has folded. Fasol has gone into fourth place, and then Natgeist has run into fifth. Run for Oscar is in sixth place with about 5 lengths to 5, trying to go up the inside. Dawn Rising leads as they turn into the home straight, approaching the final two. Ushmal is chasing very hard now and getting on terms with Dawn Rising. Fasol is in third. Run for Oscar down the outside, but Ushmal has breezed past his stablemate Dawn Rising and has opened up by about 3 or 4. Heading to the last furlong. Run for Oscar has galloped into second place, but he hasn't got much time, and Ushmal is keeping up a relentless gallop here with a full-length advantage over Run for Oscar, and Ushmal and Dylan Brown McGonigal take the Queen Alexandra decisively. Ushmal the winner, second. Run for Oscar.